we're going to pick up the story with the pizza conversation. So talk to me about where this idea for the pizza came from.
Okay, so going back to what we're talking about, the pizza came from a place of prayer of how I can use my gifts and talents for the world. And so I knew God wanted me to do something because I was in a kind of bit of like a content slump over the past couple of weeks. And I was like, God, I just need a mission. I need you to really just tell me to go and just do this thing. And like in normal fashion and how God does things, he didn't say anything. So I was like, okay, well, what is something that's kind of crazy for me, And
Yep.
I saw this video of Pope Leo eating a cookie from this little girl, and I was like, dang, the Pope is kind of like, he's like so chill. Like he just ate a cookie from this little girl. It could have been poisoned. I was like, he's so
Yikes.
chill. And so I was just like, okay, if he's willing to do that, what's something that I can do to deliver to him?
Nice.
And I was like, he's from Chicago. What's Chicago known for? It's like,
Pizza.
it's for pizza. And so then I was like, I'm going to try to deliver a pizza to the Pope. And I was like, God, like, what do you think of this? And he didn't say anything. And so I would take this with a grain of salt for everyone. Discern everything. I try my best to discern this, and I was just like, okay, if you don't say anything, I'm just gonna go and just do it. And he didn't say anything, and I was like, you got to make it very clear that, like, I can't do this. And then I just went, and so I was like, okay,
Okay, hold on.
here
I'm going
we
to interrupt
go.
you because St. Ignatius, one of his principles of discernment is take steps and test the fruit. So it actually feels really consistent with how the Lord allows people to discern a lot of the time. Like extraordinarily, he'll speak, to the hearts of people and tell them to do something. But ordinarily, he puts desires on your heart. You're in a state of grace, so you can trust your desires. And then you take steps and test the fruit. And look, the fruit was so awesome. So I think that was great. I think that was good discernment. Like you're in a state of grace, you trust the Lord, and then you can follow your desires and take steps. And it was blessed and blessed and blessed with each step of the way. So I think that was great. Okay, carry on.
That's actually so true. I just for the viewers, you guys can do that too. It's like literally just do what God is asking you to do, or if you don't know what He's asking you to do, just do it. But yeah, I was like, okay, let me start this 30-day journey of delivering a pizza to the Pope, and I knew people, were gonna be like, there's no way he's gonna be able to do this. And I was just like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this either, but I know that if this is coming from a place of gift, which it is like I want people to be able to see like what are the extents of love that someone is willing to go. And
Okay, that is precious.
Pope Leo's favorite pizzas in Chicago, I'm not going to deliver him a pizza from Domino's. I'm not going to
No.
go to Papa John's. I'm not going to go to like a random site that's close by to give him a pizza. If this is a gift for God, if this is a gift for the culture, for people to be like, this is high quality media that we can watch. This is high quality Catholic stuff that is good for us to consume, and we don't have to worry about our children like being taken away or have some agenda. If this is all gift for his kingdom, then I have to make it a gift like all the way through. And so I was like, okay, we've got to go pick up this pizza from Chicago, because I did like my little investigative journalist mind. I was like, okay, his pizza's just south of where he grew up. So how I'm going to get there, I don't know. but I'm just gonna rely on like your help, your provision, God. And so I literally call all my friends, and like any normal person, everyone's like, "No, I can't like take like 3 days off so to accompany you on this side quest of delivering a pizza to the Pope." And I'm like, okay, that's understandable, you know. But my friend at the time, my best friend, he's been on a road trip like for like the past 2 months in a van. And I call
Amazing.
him, I'm like, what are the odds you like come with me to deliver a pizza to the Pope? And he's like, I'm in California right now. I'm like,
Oh,
what? And so he's like, I don't know what's about to happen, but I'll come. So he drives 36 hours to
wow.
Chicago to drive with me to go get this pizza uh, from Aurelio's. And along the way, we ran into like so many different obstacles, but like we ended up getting the pizza, and that in itself became, that was like where everything became real. Of like a lot of people started texting me, a lot of like people start on social media started DMing me. They were like, dude, are you actually gonna like get this pizza to the Pope? And I was like, I got the pizza. I was like, I have the pizza. Um, and like that in itself was just something where like God was like confirming. He's like, keep going, like keep going. Like I had genuinely had no idea the effect of a pizza could do on the world. Like
It's true.
we're we made global news. Like
Yes.
I've been interviewed by Fox, CNN, NBC,
NBC.
and they're like, why? Like why were you doing this? And it's so cool to tell like the world, I'm just doing it because I believe God asked me to. And the gifts that I have, I want to share with the world. And that's how it should be. Like the work that we produce shouldn't be exploitative work. And a lot of times you see that with creators. You see like, how can I exploit my audience for my own personal gain, or like for my views or for their attention? But if we just like really trust in like redemptive work, and I'm sure they talked about this at the Jubilee, but like making ourselves a gift to the world and being able
Yes.
to really, really be like, this is all pure gift. I ask for you to freely receive. There's something there where, like the scriptures, you really do feel like you are receiving more when you give. And
Absolutely.
that's what I experienced. I was like, wow. I was like, how could a pizza make global news? And why are so many people invested in this?
Yes.
It's because I just simply just gave Pope Leo a gift that
You
he
did.
really wouldn't find.
You did.
Like
You just love
it's all
him.
from
And
that
you,
place.
yes,
Hmm.
and you gave him this gift. And I think the thing that has stood out to me so much watching this whole story is the joy. And Jubilee means joy, as we talked about earlier. Like the Lord is raining joy down on the world right now through the church. And what a gift that you saw something that would bring joy to him, to our spiritual father. And then it did.
Hmm.
It brought it, like the way it all like played out. It just so much joy. Okay.
Hmm.
So now I want to fast forward to the Jubilee. Okay, why were you not there and how did Madeline come into it? Madeline's the one who actually
Okay.
delivered the pizza. Tell me that bit.
Yes. So I I wasn't there at the Jubilee, and you will be the first person that's getting this information. I will
Sweet.
also release it on my YouTube video. But so I'm a father and a husband, and I
Yes.
have to keep on asking my wife, is it okay if I go to Chicago for a couple of days? Is it okay if I purchase a $1,500 flight to Rome? There's just like so many logistics behind this all, because like God is silly, but he also works in the order.
100%. Yes.
But I was like, okay, first thing is I have to ask my wife if this is okay to
Yes.
do. And she kept on giving me the green light. She's like, go ahead, keep going, keep going. But
So supportive.
I was like, okay, how we got the pizza, we're 2 weeks out. I need to get to Rome. The flights, I was searching for sponsors to sponsor this video, but when you try to pitch to a sponsor, hey, I'm delivering a pizza to the Pope, would you
Like,
want to like sponsor my trip? They're like, what? like,
so random.
which I
Until
think
you did
will
it. Now
change.
you did it.
I
But
know. I
you
have
haven't
like a
yet.
lot of leverage now because
You
it's
sure
like,
do.
yeah, it's like
Because you
it's
pulled it off.
crazy. But the sponsors are like, I'm not sure, like we're not gonna touch on that yet. And I was like, okay, this is a really difficult scenario that I'm in. Am I just gonna do this to do this, or like am I gonna take everything into consideration? And so I was like, okay, God, you gotta tell me if I could go or not. And I I asked Lexi, I was like, should I go? She's like, I think we should just wait. Just like wait just a couple more days. So funny. The car that I'm in right now, my dad he was like, you need to put this car finally in your name, have the title and registration and insurance. And so I was like, okay, I'll do it. I put this whole car in my name. I like pay for it, everything. Um, and the next day, this car that was just put in my name gets hit in the
Oh,
parking lot. It gets into an accident. No one's in it. My wife wasn't in it. I wasn't
oh,
in
thank
it.
God.
Our
Okay.
kid wasn't in it.
Praise you, Lord. Woo.
But it was kind of like, it was like, whoa, like what's going on here? Because I just like fixed everything in the car. Like it was all
Uh-huh.
like, now it's mine. It's like it's my
Yep.
car. And the day after I put like the registration, everything into this car, it gets hit.
Oh,
And it was enough. It wasn't like a scratch. It was like enough for the car to be like it needs repair.
yeah.
And that for me was like, that's big. That's like that's vocation. Like I cannot abandon my wife. I cannot abandon my wife and my son to be like, I'm I'm gonna go bachelor mode and deliver a pizza to the Pope.
Oh, man. I'm
I
proud
was
of you.
like, I don't want to leave my family because this is the first time we were in an accident. Like my wife was driving, but she wasn't in the car. It was just parked. But she was frazzled. So then I was
Of
like,
course.
okay, I can't leave. I was like, I can't leave. We've got to figure this out with insurance. And that was the sign. That was the sign that God
It.
was like, your journey's done here, Jayden. And I was like, oh, I was like, wow. Like although like I really desired to deliver like the pizza and finish the mission, the way that God works is that like he knows what's best. And for me, I was like, the reason why I started this was to not make it about me. And the way
Mm-hmm.
that it ends is it still isn't about me. Like I didn't deliver the pizza. My friend did.
Yes.
And how like that's insane because it's like if I delivered it, then it's like, oh, Jayden. I'm like, but if I started this to be like, no, it's like this is a gift. This is you. This is like I I'm serving you. Like I want to serve the world. And how God brought me out of the picture to like remind me of like it's not you. You're not the main character. You like this is my story. Like you're not writing this story. You're just a small piece, a part of it all. And I was like I was like, that will be done. I just like surrendered it, and I haven't told CNN that, I haven't told Fox that, I haven't told anyone that because I was like, it's not the overarching story is just how God works in our lives, and like I don't think a secular news coverage would be able to really truly understand the depth of that
Mm-mm.
of a vocation of
Right.
abandoning,
Right.
continuing to abandon and surrender what you think for actually what what God wants. And so how Madeline got tied in is she's my friend. She has helped me film a lot of the content. When I was at the National Eucharistic Congress, I needed a cameraman, but instead I got a camera woman,
Nice.
and she helped me film a bit there. But we were good friends because we served together as missionaries. And and I was like, I knew she was going to the Jubilee, uh,
Nice.
and so I was like, okay, if I can't do this, you can. So I was like, let's meet up like a couple days before you fly out to Rome and have you deliver this pizza to the Pope. And so I drive from Columbus, Ohio. She drives from Cincinnati. We meet halfway. And then we do the switch handoff. I tell her the whole spiel of like, hey, I can't do this anymore, but I trust you. Like, I trust you, girl. Like, I know you can do this, go for it. And like Madeline is so quirky and like she's very she's like over the time that I've known her, she was like very shy, but then she's like coming into her like who she is as a woman and I was like you got this. I was like you got this sis. I was just like empowering her as my sister and I was like you can do this. And she takes her story from there, but she takes it through TSA, goes through all these hoops, keeps on saying all like these info. She's texting me. She's like, I ran into this person and this person, and this person. I was like, keep going. And um, I guess I think we're at your part.
I think so too.
She literally brought it to Rome, and then
Yep.
she did what she did. You know.
Yeah.